That's not a comic book. Now that's a comic book.
Alright, here we go. We're back, and we have on Trade Talk this week, Green Lantern Corps, to be a lantern. And you have to say Corps, you can't say corpse, because that's another arc. Anyway, Green Lantern Corps. I like this. I like this a lot. This is written by Dave Gibbons and Patrick Gleason. Wait. No, yeah. Dave Gibbons is the writer. Okay. This is fun. This is just the kind of stuff with Green Lantern that I really like, where it's short, quick stories that are intriguing, that have an impact. So yeah, adjust the camera. No, camera's too tall. Fuck it, whatever. It's short, quick stories that have an impact, that stay with you. My ring's too big for my finger. That stay with you. I've not been chosen. And they're just fun to read. This is just the kind of stuff that I like in comics. Dave Gibbons really knows what he's doing with these characters. He's got a really good voice for all of them. The stuff they're doing with Kamatui. Hey, no. That's not her name, is it? No, that's not it. Shit, I feel stupid. What's their name? Natu, right, okay. The stuff they're doing with Natu is interesting. I'm curious to see how it continues on. I've seen how it continues on. I'm glad to be seeing it again, because it's just an interesting character arc. I like this. It's just fun. The way Mogo's written is cool. Guy Gardner is not a character I care for very much, but I can tell Dave Gibbons enjoys writing him, has a lot of fun writing Guy Gardner, and that's fine. My biggest complaint with Dave Gibbons' run on, or with really all of Green Lantern Corps in old 52 at least, and a lot of new 52, is that just, god damn it, John Stewart didn't get enough to do. He is like such a non-entity in the revival of Green Lantern, even though he's one of the most popular Green Lanterns. This book, Green Lantern Corps, basically becomes, aside from the Alien Lanterns, the Guy Gardner, Kyle Rayner book. And while I do really like the Kyle Rayner stuff, and Guy's story is told well, even though I don't care for him, I really just don't like Guy Gardner that much. Like everyone else in the world, but he's one of those characters that people love for some people love. Like, and they get to do whatever the fuck they want, apparently. So, Guy Gardner's stuff, it's not written poorly. I don't want to give that impression off. I just don't care for it as much as I do literally every other character besides Guy Gardner. Though the story arc, the two characters who I really, really like in this book are Vath and Izamat. Those two are really fascinating, and the way in which they interact with each other and have to build this relationship, because they're from opposing sides in a goddamn war. And so they have to learn how to work together and be partners. Not just how to work together, to be able to protect each other's lives, to be partners. And they're having, difficulty doing it, but their hearts are in the right place, and so I'm really enjoying that about it. And then there's the Iolande and Ragnar story in this volume that was adapted for Green Lantern the Animated Series, which I'm rewatching, by the way, which I fucking love. I was having an interesting conversation on Twitter last night with the executive producer of that series. Really neat. Just talking about Saint Walker. Bullfunga comes back, and Dave Gibbons is just having fun with the character that he was involved in creating, and that's fine. It's just silliness with Guy Gardner that I don't really care about. Again, Vath and Izamat are the ones that I really like for this story. The Iolande story is cool too. It's a nice little subversion of expectations, and it's written well. What else happens in this that's worth talking about? The Mogo stuff, I really like how Mogo is used as kind of like a stand-in for Dagobah and Yoda And that's just interesting how the Lanterns start going to Mogo for essentially to unload their trauma that they deal with out in the field. I really like that. That's clever. Turn Mogo into more than just a plot device. He's the shrink of the Corps in this era. And then you have Guy Gardner and what's his name? Thos is what Guy Gardner calls him, and that's fine. You have Guy Gardner and Thos dealing with the sentient city ranks, and that's just to set up more stuff for this whole Blackest Night thing. I love this scene where the surgeons refuse to work with I keep wanting to call her Kamatui. That's basically what she is. She's just a rehash of Kamatui. Want to work with Natu. For those that don't know, Natu was a surgeon on Kroagar, which is the planet that Sinestro ruled over. She was a surgeon on Kroagar, and Krogura? Fucking knows. When the Ring chose her, she didn't want to be a Lantern, but now she's accepted the responsibility, so she's trying to go back to her home planet and still continue her life there, but they hate Green Lanterns on that planet, so they don't want anything to do with her, and so there are doctors that are refusing to work with her in this surgery on this patient, and she's like, he needs surgery now, and they're all like, no, we're not going to do it with you. So she goes, no, you can all step out, I'll handle this alone, and she's her own medical staff with the Ring. I think that's just neat, cool stuff. Kilowog's having fun, stuff like that's going on. Stuff with the ranks, just okay. Again, the story arc I really love the most in this is Vath and Izamat. They're just really interesting characters. Yeah, that's about all I got. It's just a fun book. I'm not going to have a ton to say on the Green Lantern Corps book as I work my way through the Green Lantern series again. Just because a lot of it's not dense, it's not super intelligent writing where there's a lot to unpack like in the Sandman series I did. It's just quick, fun stories a lot of the time that are interesting, and that's just the kind of stuff I love in comics. So my thing is going to be, oh, that's a cool scene, oh, that was fun, that's a neat moment, and I hope that everyone's okay with that. If you have specific questions about volumes that you know I'll be getting to, be sure to leave them, and I'll try to remember to answer them along the way.
That's not a comic book. Now that's a comic book.